baby, here we are, boys. We back with episode 24. Come chill with your boy. Now, I have to reiterate this in every stream, guys. I have to reiterate this in every stream. If at any point, if at any point y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. If at any point in the stream y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. So that's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. So yeah. So, anyways, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. So, come shoot your boy, episode 24. What do y'all want to talk about, baby? What do y'all want to talk about? Because I got an hour to kill. I got an hour to do this, and we're going to do it right, baby. We're going to do it right. Last night, or yesterday, yeah, last night, we talked about, the messed up origins and the messed up stories of the classic Disney films. So, we talked about Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, etc. We talked about all that, and that was lots and lots of fun. And I really enjoyed that, guys. That was super fun. That was mad fun. Plus, towards the end there, I got to recommend a few comic books to y'all. So the question is, what do we talk about this time? What do we talk about this time? I've got no idea. I've got no idea what to talk about. But we're gonna get something going. We're gonna get something going, that's for sure. We're gonna get something going. So, let's see here. So what do we talk about? I mean, we've talked about comic books, anime, manga, whatever y'all want, really. So, what do we talk about, baby? What do we talk about? I don't know, guys. Like I said, there's no script. It's just me and my raw, unfiltered thoughts. So yeah, let's get into it. I've got more music coming every Monday. Hey, say I'll get a new song every Monday. I got the next song of Avaloria recorded. If for y'all, I've got that edited and all that. The White Knight is coming. The White Knight is coming next year. I gotta get all that done. And then I gotta get Ogre's 8 done as well. And then I gotta get the Dragon King and the general story of Avaloria done. What's up, guys? What's up? But, but, but yeah, guys, I gotta get a lot of stuff done. I gotta get those stories done and out. If for y'all, of which I will. I'll get all of them out. I'll get the Dragon King done. I'll get the White Knight and Ogre's 8 done. Because I'm planning on releasing the White Knight next year in May. Like I plan on having the White Knight done and out in stores by May of next year. So that'll be fun. And then Ogre's 8 that'll come in October next year. So yeah, plus the Samurai and Gunslinger, Gunblade, and the Dragon King. Those two stories are gonna take me a bit longer though. Those two stories are gonna take me a bit longer to get done. Anyways, so yeah, actually, guys, I was writing a bit of Gunblade, a bit of the Samurai and Gunslinger earlier, of which I got a lot of it done. I got a lot of it done. Guys, listen, listen. I reiterate this at the start of every stream, so all y'all are gonna see this in post. I reiterate this in every stream. I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. I've got a speech impediment. So just so just hold your horses and be patient, guys, please. I'm not trying to be mean, but Jesus. Like, patience, guys. Patience. Anyways, so yeah, guys. I got all that stuff done. I got a bit of Gunblade out. Well, not out. Gunblade isn't out. It's done though. Not. I don't want to say that either. Okay, the Samurai and Gunslinger, right? Gunblade. Gunblade will be my best story yet. I haven't published anything yet, guys. I've written multiple stories, none of which have been published. The first two that will be published next year, The White Knight and Ogre's 8. Both of those will be published next year. So I'll get those done and all that. That'll be fun. And yeah, guys, it's fun doing these, guys. And if y'all want to know what I'm about, if y'all want to know me, just watch the other streams, guys. I've got 23 of these out. Guys. I've got 23 episodes done of these streams, right? I've come short with your boy. Now, 23 are out, and this is episode 24. So if y'all want to just come through and chill, that's fine. Just know that I'm gonna be very, very slow and very, very like stuttery, I guess. But I reiterate that in every stream or at the start of every stream. So yeah, guys, that's why I do it. Also, guys, I do these not because I expect anyone to watch. Although I'm glad if y'all do. Watch these, but I mainly do these just to get better at speaking and speaking more clearly. Because the speech impediment is a pain in the like, it is a pain, but I hate it. Hey, but it's okay. It's alright. We're gonna get through this. So, yeah, guys, I'm not really sure what to talk about. Let's see your favorite DC supervillain. What? Okay, my favorite DC supervillains? Okay. My favorite DC villains. Let me see here. Well, Joker, obviously. I mean, Joker's number one. Gotta love that crazy psycho. The clown prince of crime. He's very, very good. And he's done some messed up things, guys. I've read a lot of comic books in my lifetime. So, and I'm very, very young, guys. So, Joker. Let me see here. Joker, Deathstroke. Wow, y'all really put me on the spot, huh? Y'all really put me on the spot. Let me see here. DC villains, huh? So, we've got Joker, let me see here. Black Adam is pretty cool. Of course, you got Lex Luthor, Ra's al Ghul. I mean, Batman has some of the best. Okay, I would say this, guys. Say this. Some of the best villains I've ever seen from DC are from Batman's rogues gallery, like Joker, Bane, Two-Face. Joker, Bane, Two-Face, Harley Quinn. Although Harley is a part of Joker, or not a part of Joker, but she's with Joker. So there's that. Now, y'all want to talk about comic books? I can do that. Just let me know what y'all want to know. Like, if y'all want me to recommend any specific runs, I can. Like, last night, I got questions about reading recommendations for comic books. And I gave y'all some very, very good recommendations. So, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This has been 10 minutes of me just blabbing to no one. I'm sorry here for wasting all y'all's time. But but I got an hour to kill. So let's get to it. What's a good DC comic recommendation? Um, let me let, let me actually think about that. Let me actually think about that just right quick. Well, okay. What's a good DC comic book recommendation? Okay. Let me see here. I mean, there's a lot of DC books I would recommend. Like Action Comics number one, he was Superman, obviously, but that's worth too much money. That is worth a badonkalonk zillion dollars. In in other words, the first Superman book is too much money, guys. So no to that. I can't recommend that here because y'all can't afford it, and neither can I. I wish I could, but I can't. Superman's first appearance is phenomenal. I read it a long time ago. I I've never owned it, but I've read it and it is amazing. Like it's super fascinating, guys. Okay, a DC comic book I would recommend is okay, solo or series. Okay, for a standalone comic book of DC, I would have to go with let me see here. If you want a good Joker origin, I would have to refer you to what I said last night with the Killing Joke by by uh Alan Moore. I would recommend that to any reader wanting to get into Batman. I would recommend The Killing Joke instantly. Now, also, All Star Suits. God, I hate speech impediment. Superman is also very, very good. Whatever happened to the man? Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? That's another great Superman book. That's another great Superman book. And whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow is my favorite Superman book of all time. And yeah, also, if y'all haven't read it, I would highly recommend Death in the Family Batman. Here, I have it right here. I have it right here, and it's one of the best Batman books of all time. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. That is beautiful, guys. Look at that. That's just great, dude. Also, um, I know I'm talking about Batman and Superman a lot. Okay, I know I'm talking about Bruce and Clark a lot. But that's mainly because I've read more Superman and Batman comics than any other hero besides Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Thor. Like, I've read a lot of good X-Men comics. I've read a lot of good Fantastic Four comics, you know. I've read a lot of comic books, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Now, for a good single issue DC book, I would say The Killing Joke. Or, hey, well, this really isn't a single issue run, but it is a very good run. DC's Under the Red Hood. Here when Jason Todd, he was brought back. I would recommend that to anyone because that's just a good book. In fact, I need to go to my local comic shop and get that book because it's such a good book. Also, guys, y'all want me to read y'all horror? No, I would not read a horror story. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I would love to read books on here. I just can't, because y'all would get sick of it. Y'all would get sick of the speech impediment. Y'all wouldn't be patient enough for me to get through a single chapter, let alone a single page. And neither would I. I would get sick of myself reading. I would get sick of myself reading and tripping over my words before y'all would. So I'm sorry about that, but no. And guys, I've got some good horror books here. I've got some good horror books here, guys. I've got here Edgar Allan Poe's full collection. And here I have his classic tales of horror, of which I'm gonna just list some off if you guys right quick. Sorry about the noise, guys. I'm gonna just list some off if y'all just right quick. That's encouraging, good sir. That's encouraging, good sir. Like, if I were to start here with anything, guys, and this is just a quick and easy read, I've read a lot of good books in my time. I've read The Hunger Games, 1984, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. I've also read Twilight. God, that book, I'll get to that in a bit, because for Christ's sakes, I hate Twilight. It is the worst book I've ever read. I'll get to that in a bit, though. Don't you worry, my dear viewers. I'll get to Twilight in a bit. My day was normal. It was good. But I'll get to Twilight in a bit, because I hate that book. Stephanie Meyer is a terrible writer. I don't like those books. Y'all will, if y'all want me to, I will actually get the book out and review it for you guys. Now, I will admit, I did not read the entire thing of Twilight. I didn't read all of it. Because it's a 500-page book, guys. It is a 500-page book, Twilight is. I read the first 100 pages. I gave it an honest shot, guys. I did not hate the book initially. I gave it 100 pages. I hated it. Once I read these words, guys, I was done. And there they were, falling down my face. These treacherous tears of treason betraying me. As soon as I read that, I was like, nope, I'm done. No, thank you. Twilight sucks. I hate that book. I hate it. If y'all want me to, I will do a future stream of just me ranting and raving for an hour straight on that book alone. I'll basically tear it apart if that's what y'all want. but I'm not sure if y'all want that. Yeah, I like zombie movies. Yeah, your boy likes zombies. Now, when it comes to zombies, guys, there's a very good comedy about. Actually, there's two comedies about zombies off the top of my head. I think so. I think I have seen Warm Bodies. I'm not for sure though. I know for a fact I've seen Hit Walking Dead though. Now, here's the thing, guys. I've seen his TV series of The Walking Dead, but I've read it too. I've read the original comic books by Robert Kirkman. The original comic books by Robert Kirkman are phenomenal. I need to buy them again and reread them because those books were amazing. Those comic books were absolutely phenomenal. I love Robert Kirkman because he made not only The Walking Dead, he made Invincible too, of which Invincible is a very, very good series, mind you. Now, I haven't read that yet because I don't have it yet. I will get it though. I'll get it probably soon. Someday soon, probably. Best love story? Well, I can tell you this: Edward and Bella is not a good love story. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop. Because it's that right there is just my hatred for Twilight coming out. I need to rant and rave about it for a good long while, and I'm going to do that in a future stream. If y'all want the visceral hatred of that series, in my opinion, I will do that. But I don't want to do that. Okay, here's the best love story in my opinion. I actually don't know. Because the default answer, in my opinion, is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Although, is that really a love story? I don't know. I don't know. It's a tragedy. Two star-crossed lovers doomed to die. That is a beautiful, beautiful tragedy. And I love Romeo and Juliet. I love Shakespeare in general. In fact, here, I'll tell you this. Whenever I publish my stories, guys, I will publish them under the name William Alighieri. Now, William Alighieri is my pen name, and because a lot of authors, guys, have pen names. William Alighieri will be my pen name, and because I love William Shakespeare, I've read pretty much. I would say I've read about half of his plays. And they're all good, especially Coriolanus. I love Coriolanus so much, guys. It's such a good play, and I've watched it. It's amazing. Now, why the name William Alighieri? Well, I love Shakespeare. I love William Shakespeare, and I love the Divine Comedy. I showed y'all yesterday in last night's stream. I showed y'all Purgatorio and Paradiso, the last two books of that trilogy. I have Inferno in my closet. I have the first part of that comedy in my closet. Hell, Purgatory, Heaven, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. So that's why the name Alighieri. I love Dante, I love Shakespeare. So I combined both of the names, William Alighieri. And my eldest brother helped me come up with it. And because I remember it was 4th of July, guys. It was 4th of July. I think it was 2 years ago that we were just outside watching fireworks, and we were walking back into the house, and he was trying to help me come up here with pen names, so that way I wouldn't have to use my actual name when I publish my stories. So here we came up here with a few names here and there, and we laughed our butts off at the names we came up with, and and we eventually stumbled upon William Alighieri. Combine William Shakespeare here with Dante Alighieri. Take Shakespeare's first name and Dante's last name, and boom, you got it. Initially, we thought it was funny. Initially, we thought it was just a joke, and to be fair, it is still funny, it is still a joke, but something sounded good to me about that name. Something sounded good to me about that name. Something sounded good about William Alighieri. So yeah, guys, that's why I'm using that name, because that name, it sounded so good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so passionate, clearly, and I'm just talking. I'm not even paying attention to y'all. I'm sorry. Let's actually look. Let's actually look at the chat, shall we? I will, buddy. I will. I will, buddy. I will. I'll read a book here for y'all. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'll read a book here for y'all. I don't know. If if I were to read a book, guys, it would take me like just just based off of the speech impediment alone, it would take me like days. We would be here for like probably 2 to 3 days if I read, say, the first book of the Hunger Games, if we all, which y'all would not enjoy, mind you, and that's no hate towards the Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games. It is the first book I ever read, and it's a phenomenal book. It's just that here with me narrating and my speech impediment, it wouldn't go very well. What's my favorite anime comic? You mean what's my favorite anime or comic book? Because my favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. My favorite comic book? I don't know. I can tell y'all what I think is the best comic book objectively. Although my favorite comic book, I'm not sure about. Although I can tell y'all what I think is the best comic book ever written. To me, the best comic book ever written by far is fairly obvious if you actually think about it. Alright, bro, alright. I'll see you later. I'll see you. I'll see you later, Johnny. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, but guys, the best comic book, in my opinion, is Watchmen. Watchmen by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. Now, Watchmen is a phenomenal comic book. Truly, truly a good book. I mean, it was ranked in the top 100 best novels, not comic books, not graphic novels. It was ranked in the best 100 novels of all time. Now, I'm not sure by who. But it was. And I think it was the New York Times. I think it was the New York Times that ranked it among the best 100 novels of all time. I'm not for sure about that though, guys. I'm not for sure about that. Anyways, guys, so yeah, like, as y'all can see, I've got a lot on my mind, and we got a lot to talk about. So, yeah, guys, just stick around if y'all want more of this, if y'all want more of me rambling on and on about the stuff I like and all that. So, yeah. I mean, like I said in the channel description, I do gaming, even though my gaming days are kind of behind me. I used to play video games, but now I've kind of fallen off. Now I've kind of stopped gaming. I've stopped playing video games. I've stopped playing video games, but I still play them from time to time. Okay, that's good. That's a good question. That's a very good question. What's the difference between a comic book and a manga? Well, I know, guys, it's basically a cliche. It's a running gag that I pull them out every stream. I know. But just to answer this question, I'm gonna pull them out one more time. So, this is the White Knight, Batman. And over here, we've got Berserk by Kentaro Miura. So, what's the difference? What is the main difference between a comic book and a manga? This is thicker. This is a bit bigger. This has 180 or 200 plus pages. And it's all in black and white. I cannot show y'all what's inside of here because YouTube would have my head. But just trust me, guys. This is in black and white, and this is in color. Now, this is a floppy comic book. Comic books usually have 20 to 30 pages within them, and they have a phenomenal artwork, and they are all in color, and the storytelling is a lot different, guys. Okay, so with American comics or floppies, or just comic books in general in America, basically, well, I hate this speech. Oh, God, okay. Just please stick with me, guys, please. Basically, Western comic books are in color, and they're shorter. Well, not shorter. They're packaged a whole lot differently than your standard manga. Now, manga is just Japanese comic books. So, this has a 1 on the cover of it, right? Y'all can clearly see that, right? Y'all can clearly see that this is volume 1 of Berserk. This is volume 1. Now, this is the White Knight, but as is this. This is the White Knight as well. So, comic books come in different issues, right? And sometimes they come in collector's editions like this. This here, I believe this here is all for collector's item issues. Yeah, this is all 4 issues in one book. Issues meaning floppies, right? Issues meaning floppies. Now, this is the death in the family storyline. This is the death of Jason Todd. This is the death of the second Robin, Jason Todd, and this is the complete story in one book. It is collected into one single volume, so they can do that. But most of the time, it's just floppies like this. So, the main difference, guys, is comic books are are basically packaged a lot differently, and they are in color. Also, guys, there's probably too many differences here to go over in general. There's probably too many differences here for me to go over in general. So I'll just lay out some of the basic ones. Some of the basic ones, just right quick. Just right quick, I'll lay out some of the basic ones. So so clearly so clearly American comics come in color, and the paper quality is better, and yeah, the paper quality is good, and they come in color, and they come usually in floppies as opposed to actual volumes. Manga is like manga is in black and white. It's in monochrome, and it's longer, right? Manga, a standard manga volume, like I said, has 180 to 200 pages in it. So you're getting more bang for your buck with manga. Okay, your standard manga volume is $10. Your average comic book, I think, is around $20 to $25. I'm not for sure about that. What was the first comic book I ever read? So hey, before I answer that question, guys, I need to finish up the one I was asked last time. So yeah, those are the differences I know of between manga and comic books. Now, what's the first comic book I ever read? What is the first comic book I ever read? I think it was it was just some random Flash comic book. I'm not sure which one it was. I'm not sure which one it was though, guys. I'm not sure which Flash comic it was. But if y'all want a good Flash read, I'll give y'all a good Flash read. DC's Rebirth, New 52, Jeff Johns' Flash run is also good. I like that run a lot. So yeah, guys, there's that. Also, guys, yeah, so I think that's it as far as the comic book stuff goes, unless y'all want me to talk more about it, which I will gladly do. I'll gladly talk more about comic books, anime, and manga, and because I love that art form. I love it so much to the point where I'm actually making it myself. All the stories I mentioned earlier, hit the Dragon King trilogy, hit the Dragon King trilogy, the White Knight, Ogre's 8, and Gunblade. All those stories will be in manga format. All those stories will be in the manga format. Now, there are examples of Western manga. The main ones I can think of at the moment are with Saturday AM. Now, Saturday AM is a manga publishing company. Sorry about that, guys. Saturday AM is a manga publishing company here in the West. And I've said time and time again, guys, I will get I will get the first 4 volumes of Apple Black, of which is the premiere series, of which is the main series of Saturday AM. I'll get all 4 volumes of Apple Black that are out right now and review them for you guys on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. Also, there's kind of a underground publisher, if you would, with manga in the West. There's another. Hello there. So there's another manga publisher here in the West, although they're fairly new. Fairly new, called Solo Go. Solo Go is a manga publisher in the West. And if y'all want to know more about that, guys, if y'all want to know more about Solo Go, then I would look up a channel called Coffee Comics. And because this man right here, Coffee Comics, has opened my eyes to a lot of stuff in the comic book / manga industry, especially in the independent scene. If y'all want to know more about what he's doing and about this underground kind of like unseen publisher of manga in the West on Solo Go, I would go check out Coffee Comics on YouTube. I've been following Coffee for a long time, guys. And guys, hey, before y'all go and look up that channel, before y'all go and look at Coffee Comics, let me say this. Coffee is spelled with a K instead of a C. At least his channel is. So that's Koffee. That is Koffee. So basically, coffee is normally spelled here with a C, right? Just replace the C here with the K, and it should pop up on YouTube. Go check out his channel. He's opened my eyes to a lot about this industry in comic books and manga. Now, if you don't mind, let's get back to the American side of things, with the Western comic book market, and because I want to talk about Robert Kirkman. Now, Robert Kirkman is a comic book creator who made The Walking Dead and Invincible. Now, it baffles my mind still how he made 2 of the most successful comic books of all time, and then those very comic books returned into phenomenal TV shows. That blows my mind. I love that, though. I love that. That is truly great. I love that. I love Invincible and I love The Walking Dead. I need to get The Walking Dead comic books once again and buy them and read them. Same here with Invincible. I need to get those books and read them. And guys, let's go back to Coffee Comics just for a second. And remember, guys, that is spelled with a K, not a C. He has inspired me to do this. He's my main inspiration for wanting to create manga and comic books. Now, he's very, very serious. He's very, very dedicated to his craft. He's got a manga series out right now called Bloody Hell. Bloody Hell is a series about a young I think it's about a young man named Jacob who was turned into a vampire by the vampire king Dracula, and Jacob seeks to kill Dracula to restore his humanity. At least I think that's the story. Go check him out. It's so good, guys. Now there's another one. There's another man that inspired me to do this. And he also has a YouTube channel, guys. And there's another man that inspired me to do this. Now he also has a YouTube channel, so go check him out as well. I'm about to tell y'all his name. Go check out Young Wavy the Artist. He's actually in Japan with Kodansha, I believe. I believe he's working with Kodansha in Japan with his series Holy Ark. It is so good, guys. Go check out both of these guys. Go check out Coffee Comics and Young Wavy, because both of these guys have inspired me to do this. Both of these guys have inspired me to do this, so please, I beg of you, go check them out. Go check out both of these guys. Go check out Young Wavy, and go check out Coffee Comics. Both of these guys are so talented and so good. Please, guys, go check them out, because I'm passionate about this stuff and I want to do it. Now, yes, I understand comic books and manga is a extremely niche, genre. It's a extremely niche, has a extremely niche and small audience. But I can't help it, guys. I'm passionate about this stuff. I grew up on DC and Marvel. I grew up on anime. I grew up with Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, Death Note even. I grew up on a lot of these series, guys, and a lot of them are good. A lot of these mangas are phenomenal. Like I showed y'all earlier, Berserk is probably the best manga I've ever read. Granted, I've only read the first 4 volumes, but it's still very, very good, guys. Berserk is very, very good. Kentaro Miura's artwork is just so good. Rest in peace. By the way, rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. You will be missed, and your art is incredible. Also, my favorite anime of all time, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, the story of Son Goku. The story of Son Goku and friends. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Toriyama Sensei. Toriyama, you will be missed. I loved Toriyama. He created Dragon Ball. Toriyama made Dragon Ball. He passed away, I believe, in March. I believe on March 1st he passed away. I believe on March 1st Toriyama passed away, and I was just done, dude. I needed a break that day. And it was a very, very sad day, but I got through it. It was okay, Toriyama passing away, it was like Steven Hillenburg passing away in 2018. Now, for those of you that do not know Steven Hillenburg, he was the creator of SpongeBob. Now, yes, guys, yes, I know Dragon Ball and SpongeBob are 2 separate shows. They're 2 separate stories. I do not care. And because 3 shows who defined my childhood: SpongeBob, Avatar, and Teen Titans. That last one, Teen Titans, is what inspired me to become a writer. I'll get to that more in a bit. In fact, if y'all want to know more about that, if y'all want to know more about that, if y'all want to know more about how Teen Titans inspired me to be a writer, go check out the past streams. I've done 23 of these, guys. Go check out the past streams if y'all want if you want to know more about how Teen Titans inspired me to become a writer. Anyway, back to SpongeBob and Dragon Ball. Two completely separate stories, right? Two completely separate stories, right? Dragon Ball and SpongeBob. However, Dragon Ball, here was my first introduction to anime. I've told this story so many times, guys, and I'll retell it briefly here. I will retell it briefly here. The first instance of anime I ever saw, it was of a blonde, muscular, buff dude on a exploding planet fighting a white lizard creature. And that's me summing up Goku versus Frieza on Namek in the Namek saga, or in the Frieza saga. That's the first instance of anime I ever saw. It was Goku. It was Goku versus. It was Goku versus Frieza on a exploding planet Namek. Now, yeah, and when Toriyama passed, I was distraught. I was upset. Because a part of my childhood died. Back in 2018, I think November 2018, we lost Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob. A huge piece of my childhood died there. Also, guys, I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I believe Stan the Man Lee, who created Marvel, who created all the superheroes, all the characters we all love, Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, Thor, Daredevil, Hulk, etc., Iron Man, etc. I believe him and Steven Hillenburg passed away weeks apart. I think they passed away weeks apart. I could be wrong about this, guys. I could be wrong. Just look this up if you want to. I could be wrong about this. I think either Stan passed first or Steven passed first. Either way, though, guys, either way, we lost them weeks apart from one another. We lost them weeks apart. So, yeah, that was sad. That was very, very sad. Us losing Stanley and then Steven Hillenburg weeks apart, and then we lost, and then just as past, or earlier this year, we lost Akira Toriyama, of which I think Toyotaro is going to take over the Dragon Ball franchise from now on, as far as the manga stuff goes. So that's good. At least Toriyama had a hand-picked successor in a way. Now, I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. That's all I know at this point. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. We've been going for 53 minutes, guys. We've been going for 53 minutes. Man, time flies. It's insane. Anyways, guys, we're gonna hit the hour mark. Don't you worry. I always hit the hour mark when I do these. Hey, well, there was a few streams that I didn't hit the hour mark. But usually I hit that hour mark, and we're going to hit it. So the question is now, what do we do here with the remaining 6 minutes? Well, like I said, guys, I'm working on a lot of stuff here. I got the White Knight coming, Ogre's 8, the Dragon King, and Gunblade in particular coming. Also, y'all get a new song from me every Monday. Every Monday, I upload another song, more music. Now, I have six songs of Avaloria out. of which Avaloria is my mythology. Avaloria is my attempt at what J.R.R. Tolkien did for, or or the world of Avaloria is my attempt at what J.R.R. Tolkien did here with The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and more precisely, the Silmarillion. I want to do that type of storytelling, guys. I want to do that type of story. And I'm doing that here with the world of Avaloria. Now, yeah, guys, so just keep an eye out for that. More songs every Monday, and a stream every night, usually at 10 o'clock. This one was a bit late, though. Like, I think I started the stream at 10:05, I think. I'm not for sure. Either way, though, guys, this has been a mad fun stream. Also, guys, I know I haven't mentioned this in a while, and it is coming. That boxing stream is coming. I will talk to y'all about boxing for an hour straight. And because I grew up on a lot of things, guys. I grew up on a lot of cartoons, a lot of, mainly Dragon Ball as far as anime is concerned. I grew up on a lot of cartoons, Dragon Ball as far as anime goes, and I grew up on pro wrestling and boxing. Now, my grandma, my mom's mom, and my grandpa, my dad's dad, those two people basically inspired my love of boxing. And I watched, and my grandma showed me a lot of good fights, and my grandpa showed me a lot of good fights. I still remember. I still remember the first fight I ever saw. I still remember the first fight I ever saw. The first fight my grandma ever showed me. Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. I rewatched that fight a few days ago, actually, and it still holds up. What's my favorite manga? I have that right here. I'll pull it out again. Now, this wasn't the first manga I ever read, although it is my favorite, and it's a fairly obvious answer. Berserk by Kentaro Miura is my favorite manga. So, there you go. There you go, baby, there you go. So, yeah, that's my favorite manga. Is Berserk. Now, back to the boxing stuff, right? So, y'all will get that boxing stream eventually, guys. I still remember the first fight I ever saw. Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. So, Clay knocked him out. Not in the what am I saying? Not in the first round. Clay, well, I'm not sure if he knocked him out or not, but Muhammad Ali won that fight. Muhammad Ali won that fight in the 6th round. In the 6th round, he won that fight. And I remember those two and their favorite boxers. I remember my grandma and grandpa's favorite boxers. And remember, guys, my grandma, my mom's mom, and my dad's mom. No. I got confused, guys. I'm sorry. I got confused. I meant to say my mom's mom and my dad's dad. I am so sorry. I tripped over my words again. I'm sorry. I meant to say my mom's mom and my dad's dad. I still remember their favorite boxers. I still remember their favorite fighters. Mama's or my mm, mama's or my grandma's favorite. I still remember my grandma and grandpa's favorite boxers. And my grandma's favorite boxer, he was Sonny Liston. And my grandpa's favorite boxer, he was Joe Louis. And those two are phenomenal. Those two boxers are absolutely phenomenal, guys. Those two boxers are great. My favorite boxers of all time, well, my favorite boxer of all time is clearly Muhammad Ali. He's the people's champion, Cassius Clay. Or, yeah, Muhammad Ali. Ali was the absolute GOAT of boxing. Now, while Muhammad Ali is my favorite boxer of all time, I will say this. The boxer I have the most nostalgia for is Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had some good fights in his career, and I think he retired in 2021. Manny Pacquiao had some good fights. Let's just say that. Anyways, guys, we have hit the hour mark. I'm gonna keep going if y'all want. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to keep going, though. That's the problem. Guys. I'm not sure if I want to keep going. But, yeah, guys. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm done. Guys. I think I'm done. Anyways, guys, So, thank you guys for tuning in. And for those of you hit it tuned in live, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. So that way you never miss a video. Let me try that again. So just make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. So that way you never miss a video or a stream. And with that, guys, I am and with that, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm tired, man. And my speech impediment is getting worse and worse. Anyways, guys, yeah, and with that, guys, I am outie. And with that, guys, I'm outie. I love you guys, and I thank you guys.